Good morning. I am Dr. Jacob Thomas. I am an MD Medicine and a DNB Medicine. I have done my MD from JJ Hospital, Mumbai, and MBBS from GS Medical College, Mumbai. And I have been in practice for more than 20 years, and I am a physician and a preventive cardiologist, and also dealing with infectious diseases. Today we are going to discuss about malaria. Malaria is a rampant problem in our country. Even after 70 years of independence, we haven't been able to eradicate malaria, and there are many factors for this. But in today's session, we are going to discuss the different types of malaria and how we can detect it, diagnose it and treat it, and above all, how we can prevent it. So in India, there are two types of malaria. One is called P. vivax malaria, the second is P. falciparum malaria. So this is caused by what is called a plasmodia, which is a small microscopic organism called protozoa. This protozoa has two hosts. One host is mosquito, the other is man. So the parasite, that is the protozoa P. vivax or P. falciparum, they go from the mosquito to man and again to the mosquito. There are different types of malaria in this world. One is Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, but these two luckily are not found in India. And the P. vivax malaria is caused by the infection of an Anopheles mosquito, and P. falciparum is caused by an infection of Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquito, you may be aware, also is responsible for the spread of dengue and also chikungunya. It also spreads yellow fever, but luckily that is not present in India. It is present in many parts of Africa. So what is the life cycle of Plasmodium? So what happens is, when a mosquito bites an infected person, the blood which is infected with the spores or sporozoids of P. vivax or P. falciparum enters in the salivary gland and then the intestine of the mosquitoes, and in the intestine they enter into the blood circulation and they start multiplying, and then they find themselves into the salivary glands of the mosquito and they clog the salivary glands. And when this mosquito again bites a human being through the saliva, so when the mosquito bites, it injects some saliva into our body, into our skin. That saliva for the mosquito, it acts as an anesthetic effect so that we don't feel the pain of the mosquito bite, and therefore many times the mosquito bites us and we are just not aware of it. The second function that the saliva of mosquito does is that it prevents the blood from clotting. So because of these two important reasons, the mosquito has to inject some saliva inside our skin, but the plasmodia is so smart that it goes and clogs the salivary gland, and it therefore enters our body through this saliva. And when it enters the capillaries, it goes into the blood circulation and in the liver, and it multiplies in the human host. And when the multiplication reaches to a great extent, that is the time when the person becomes ill and starts developing fever and chills, etc.